on, guys? It's me, David Decker Films here, and welcome back to an episode of NHL 17 Boston Bruins Revival. In this episode, we are going to be doing year number 4 of the Revival, and let's get right into it. And first, we're going to view our lineup. So first line, we have, once again, Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron, and David Pastrnak. Second line, Zachary Senyshyn, David Krejci, and Jake DeBrusk. Third line is going to be Frank Vatrano, Jacob Forsbacka-Karlsson, and Brett Ritchie. And then our fourth line is going to be Austin Watson, Danton Heinen, and Adam Ernie. I did struggle at trying to find these guys like minutes on the ice because we just have so many high overall players. But anyway, first pairing Jacob Zboril, Charlie McAvoy. Second pairing Jonas Brodin and Brandon Carlo. And third pairing Torrey Krug and Jeremy Lauzon. Yeah, it was tough to find these guys some ice time. My God. But yeah, right here are all the special teams and the extras and everything like that. We'll jump through that really quickly. And, yeah, because if you don't give them a certain amount of ice time, they get angry at you, then they lose overall, and that's not good. I want the highest overall possible, so it was really a puzzle to put together. But brand new second line for our offense, and Tuukka Rask still in goal, along with Vienny Vevalainen there as his backup. Josh Anderson is going to be scratched, along with Rob O'Gara. And no one is on the no lines, as usual. Now for player morale, let's see who is what on this team. You can see Josh Anderson is disgruntled, but Patrice Bergeron is the leader, and Jonas Brodin is a presence. Now for captains and jerseys, Patrice Bergeron is the captain yet again, David Krejci an alternate, and Charlie McAvoy an alternate. I believe this is the same as last year. Now for the AHL, guys I'm trying to focus on are Jake Kriksky, as you can see right there. He's a center playmaker, young. He can pretty much still get the job done. Medium top 9 potential is nice. There's Jesse Gabriel, Oscar Steen, Jody Saunders. The three of those guys could potentially develop into something. And even a guy like Peter Cehlarik. In real life, I believe he is better than how he is in this game. Henry Jokiharju on defense. He's paired beside Kevin Miller to hopefully bring up his defensive awareness. And Linus Arneson there, another guy that could potentially develop into something. And then our two goalies, Mike Condon and Philip Grubauer. But now we get into the simulation, the main part of the video. And we lost to a Metropolitan Division the past 2 years in the Eastern Conference Final. I'm hoping to change that this year. But first, we have to make sure that we make the playoffs because we bring in these young guys and yeah, we just need them to continue to develop, get better, because right now they're not perfect. I want them to be perfect. So after simming the preseason, we're going to sim down here to our Thanksgiving simulation like we normally do. And we start off the season 3-0, just like that, in 4 days. Oh my God, okay, 4-game win streak, 5-game win streak. Let's see if we can keep this up at San Jose. Another win right there. We're 6-0, and then we lose to Vancouver. How do we go from beating all of those teams to losing to Vancouver? I have no idea, but we are just on fire right now. 7-3. All right, we're starting to lose. We lost 3 of the 4 games that week. Hopefully, we can pick it up. It's pretty much just the moral of the story. If you're able to lose a game and then go on to win 2 more and not continue to lose, then you're most likely going to be a playoff team. It's pretty much that simple. And as you can see, we're getting points right here. We're getting tons of points. Shootout wins, shootout losses. We still get a point from that. Look at all of these wins right here. We are 12-4-1. We are killing it. 13-5-1. And that is how we're going to finish off the simulation right there for the Thanksgiving. We are first in the Atlantic Division, and we are first in the league. Goals for per game. We are sitting actually towards the middle a little bit. Higher towards the middle, but we're still towards the middle. And we are first in goals against per game, which means our defense is on fire. Torrey Krug is leading the team in goals with 9 goals. That is insane. Marchand with 8, Bergeron with 7, but Torrey Krug is getting it done. David Pastrnak, 18 assists, Patrice Bergeron, 13 assists, and Charlie McAvoy, 10 assists. And for points, David Pastrnak with 24, Patrice Bergeron with 20, and Brad Marchand with 17. So our first line is continuing to get it done, but Torrey Krug, oh my God, he's on fire. He also leads the team in plus-minus with 12. Jeremy Lauzon's a +10, Carlo's +4, Brodin is a +3, McAvoy's a +3, and Zboril's a +2. So our entire defense is a plus in plus-minus. That is absolutely perfect. And look at Tuukka Rask. He is killing it. .929. He's getting the job done. And also Vienny Vevalainen, .947 is absolutely fantastic. We are on fire. And now let's see if we can continue and sim through the meat of the season. The middle point of the beginning and the end when everyone's trying to rush for the playoffs. This is actually probably the most crucial, because if you do good here, then it sets up a nice foundation for in March and April when you're trying to make the playoffs. So As I say that, we're actually going to lose 2 straight games, but then we beat the Ducks, beat the Oilers, and Connor McDavid. That's not easy to do. How do we lose to the Coyotes back-to-back weeks like that? What the? It's the Coyotes. Oh, man, Coyotes. I don't understand. More scouting assignments. You know, I hate these so much. They just interrupt the video. They're terrible to edit, too, because I was considering cutting them out, but I'm like, no, because it's just terrible. I know it's not that big of a waste of a time, but just annoying. I want a clean simulation. You know what I mean? Now we're starting to fall off a little bit. Oh, there's 3 straight losses. We got to break it. We got to break it. Come on, guys. We are 20-14-2. We can't blow this now. We can't blow this. Okay, there's a shootout win, and then we lose to Vancouver. See, oh, man, we're it's a little rough right now. Well, this is a little rough. Columbus is doing better than us, which means we are no longer first in the league, and I think we dropped way down after all those losses, but here we go. We're starting to pick it back up again. There's 2 wins. There's a loss to Colorado. Why are we losing to all the crappy teams? Colorado, Vancouver, and Arizona just have our number this year. My God. And we beat the Rangers, lose to the Red Wings, beat the Rangers again, beat the Devils, lose to the Sharks. It's very back and forth right now. If we can reach 30 wins before we reach 20 losses, I will be happy. Let's see if we are able to do that. More scouting assignment, though. God dang it. But we're still doing pretty good. We definitely have a playoff spot. But I'm just trying to contend for that President's Trophy. This right here determines... No, we reached 20 wins before we get... 20 losses before we get to 30 wins. That's unfortunate. 1-0 loss against St. Louis. You've got to be absolutely freaking kidding me. What are we doing right now? Again, it's just very back and forth. It's like win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, lose 2, win 1, lose 1, and then win 2. It's just very back and forth. And I have a bad feeling. Maybe, I don't think we're in... Let's see. We'll take a look how we're doing. Okay, we're still first in the Atlantic. That's good. But how are we in relation to the rest of the league? Oh, man, we dropped down to 11th. We are in 11th place. From 1st to 11th. My God, what happened? I thought we would be a contender for the President's Trophy this year, but I guess not. Our offense took a couple steps down. What about our defense? Oh, man, our defense took many steps down. We're now towards the middle in defense. From going from number 1 to the middle, that is not good at all. Maybe that's why we're not doing so great. We'll see whose fault it is, if it is the defense's fault or if it's Tuukka Rask's fault. We'll see that in a second. Most likely not Tuukka Rask because he's been solid throughout this entire series. Power play, penalty kill, whatever. I don't really care about that. Anyway, goals right here. You can see that Brad Marchand leads the team with 21. Torrey Krug with 18. He has 18 goals. David Pastrnak with 17. Krug, a defenseman, has more goals than David Pastrnak. What the heck? But Pastrnak has 39 assists, Bergeron 34, Marchand 28. And then for points, Pastrnak 56, Bergeron 50, and Marchand with 49. You can see McAvoy right there with 38. McAvoy's always up there in pretty much every single category. Here we go for plus-minus, though. Torrey Krug, plus 11. Lawson's a plus 9. Zaborov's a plus 4. McAvoy's a plus 4. Carlo's a minus 1. And Brodin is a minus 2. So, what was that, our second pairing? Our second pairing sort of got crapped on there in that little run. And did Rask come down? What did he? Well, I forget what Rask had before. I believe he came down. Vavalainen definitely came down. He had like a .947 or something like that. I forget what Rask had, but I believe he also came down too. But .917 is not terrible. If our defense can step up, we can definitely be a championship contender and a President's Trophy contender. But we just have to make some things happen right here as we lose 3 out of the 4 games that week. That is not good. We have to do better than that. There we go. Let's pick up the wins here. Come on. But, yeah, defense wins championships, so we'll see how our defense performs here in the playoffs. Hopefully, we can get by the Eastern Conference. Yeah, again, I swear to God, I said this in the last episode. If we face Crosby and the Penguins or Ovechkin and the Capitals in the Eastern Conference Final, and we lose to them, I'm just going to quit the series. I'm going to delete the channel. I'm just going to break my laptop. Actually, I'll record myself breaking my laptop and my Xbox and the game, upload it to YouTube, and then delete my YouTube. So, I cannot lose to Sidney freaking Crosby. We have to make it past that round. And as you can see right here, look at this. We are picking it up. Let's freaking go. Look at that. We went to 49 wins. We were struggling midway through the season. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games in a row right towards the end of the season where we win, and then we lose to the freaking Red Wings. But as you can see, we're going to be facing the Devils in round 1 of the playoffs. We do win in the Atlantic, which is nice. And we do have... the Y is division title. So we clinched the Atlantic Division. We finished 6th in the league. Goals for per game. Let's see where we are. Okay, we moved up a little bit again, so our offense is starting to improve. That's nice. We really picked it up there at the end of the year. And our defense, I think, improved a position, or maybe they stayed the same, or maybe even went down one. I'm not sure. But they're right around that area. I think they went up. Power play. Oh, man, 19%. Oh, god dang. That's so bad. Penalty kill. Let's see right here. Only 80%. In real life, they were the best penalty kill in 2016. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, Brad Marchand 29 goals, Pastrnak 26 goals, Bergeron 21 goals. Krug only scored 2 goals in that time from the trade deadline until the end of the year, which is a little unfortunate because I thought he was going to break some sort of record. But still, it's a very, very good season for him. Pastrnak 50 assists, Bergeron 47 assists, and McAvoy with 43 assists, I think that said. Pastrnak 76 points, Marchand 68 points, and Bergeron 68 points. So again, our first line getting it done, and you can see McAvoy there with 56 points. So he was absolutely fantastic, and he ends up leading the team in plus-minus. He really pulled through there at the end of the year. Him and Zaboral are both a +9. Lawson, who... I mean, Lawson's improving a lot. Oh my god, he's like a top 6 medium potential. He's improving a lot. 3 guys were a +6, and then at the very bottom, someone was a +5. Tuukka Rask here finished a .915, so he did come down a couple, and Vehvilainen, I think, also came down a couple. But still, that's pretty decent goaltending, even though Vehvilainen only won 7 and lost 8 games. I don't know how it's that high. You would think it'd be like less than 900. But anyway, you can see right here that John Tavares and Patrick Kane lead the league in goals with 49, so they'll split the trophy there. Tyler Seguin with 74 assists leads the league, and Tyler Seguin with 105 points. And I guess this year it's going to be the Dallas Stars. My God, Jamie Benn in second place with 102 points. And then here on defense, Mike Riley of the Minnesota Wild leads in plus-minus for the entire league. And for goaltenders, we'll take a look here. It's looking like it's Jonas Korpisalo, and yeah, if you count real goalies, like I count like over 25 wins, I guess, it is going to be Jonas Korpisalo. Kemper didn't really start that much, so yeah, Korpisalo, again, the best goalie in the league. And take a look, try to find your favorite team, try to follow them through. I'll update this throughout the playoffs. Hopefully we can make it throughout the playoffs. And yeah, here we go. Versus the New Jersey Devils, game number 1 here in Boston. We do have that nice home ice advantage. So here we go. Can we put on a show for our fans like I've been saying all last episode? First period, nothing. Second period, Torrey Krug scores, but then it's followed up by Zach Kassian and Kapla. I'm not sure what his first name is, but third period, the Bruins need 1 goal, and they don't get crap. Is it still Corey Schneider in net? Yeah, it's still Corey Schneider in net. That's going to be tough. Zach Kassian, and it's Michael Kapla. Round out the 3 stars. So now game number 2, they stole one from us. They stole a game from us. We cannot disappoint our fans who bought these tickets, all right? We can't be swept here, all right? We have to win this game. First period, nothing again. Second period, Devontae Smith-Pelly on Rask. Third period, the Bruins need a goal to tie, and they don't get it. Adam Henrique and Evander Kane make it 3-0 New Jersey, and just like that, this was like a slap in the face with reality. I'm like, oh my God, we are facing Corey freaking Schneider, who's on like steroids right now or something. And at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm in panic mode. I'm like, we're going to New Jersey for 2 games. We can't lose these 2 games, or we're out of the freaking playoffs. So I'm adjusting things, putting Krejci on the first line, Sanish in there, move him over to left wing. Forsbacka Karlsson, I move up. DeBrusk wasn't doing much of anything, and Pastrnak wasn't really doing it. We need to create offense. I'm just mixing up the lines here. We put Vadrano there actually on the second line, and Senishin on the third line. So I'm panicking like crazy. But game number 3 here in New Jersey, first period action. Who's going to open up scoring? It is going to be the Bruins again, but once again, it's answered by 2 New Jersey goals. Smith-Pelly and Moore again, but Bergeron gets the first. That's nice, I guess, because Bergeron's a beast. And once again, a 2-to-1 ratio in goals. Smith-Pelly again. Taylor Hall this time. I forgot all about Taylor Hall. They're scoring without Taylor Hall. And in the third period, they shut the door for the 3rd consecutive game, and we are just getting punched in the teeth right now by Devontae Smith-Pelly and Corey Schneider. This is insane. Oh my gosh. We can't score to save our lives. So just like that, it's game 4 elimination game. We are here in New Jersey. They could potentially put us away in 4 freaking games. We just went to the Eastern Conference Final the past 2 years. We have to score. First period, Marchand scores, and we shut the door. No goals for them. Second period, here we come. Adam Ernie and Torrey Krug. again with Torrey Krug. Third period, we hold on, and this time Rask gets a shutout as Seguin makes it 4-0, and the Bruins demanding there. Rask, Marchand, and Ernie, they finally woke up, and hopefully, I mean, we have to climb the mountain now. We have to win 3 straight games. They only need to win 1 game. This is going to be tough, but I think we can do it. First period, game number 5. Yeah, game number 5 here in Boston. First period, nothing. Second period, nothing. And third period, yeah, here we go. Patrice Bergeron, Taylor Hall. But then with 7 minutes left, the prayer is answered by Jacob Forsbacka-Karlsson, and the Bruins take a 2-1 victory over the Devils. So just like that, it is 3-2 in the series. What is wrong with me? No, this was a game 5. What is wrong with me? Yeah. Did I say game 5? Yeah, I did say game 5. Okay, so 3-2 in the series. The Bruins need to win 2 straight. They need to win 2, just like they did against Vancouver in the Stanley Cup Final in 2011. 2 straight games to beat the New Jersey freaking Devils and go to the next round. And we start off strong. Adam Ernie, Jake DeBrusk in a game 6. Here we go. Second period, they answer right back. Kyle Palmieri and Devontae Smith freaking Pelly again. A freaking 4th-line player. Are you kidding me? Third period, real-time simulation. The Bruins are facing elimination here. They have to score a goal. They have to steal this game. And Marchand scores! 13 minutes left. Bruins on the power play. Nothing happens. They kill it off. And then Frank Petrano off from no angle. Then Forsbacka-Karlsson on the doorstep. 8 minutes left. Can the Bruins hold a 5-2 lead? Here we go. I think we got it, guys. They can't score 3 goals. They can't score 3 goals in less than a minute. They can't. 7 seconds. Yes! The Bruins take game number 6. They win. What is it? They win 3 straight games. So the series is tied up 3-3. Vetrano, Rask, and Marchand are your 3 stars. And here we go, game number 7. This shouldn't have happened. This should not have happened. A game 7 against New Jersey. Are you kidding me? I think they have Nolan Patrick, but I haven't even seen his name up here. So now, first period. Well, let's see what happens. Who's going to open it up? It's Patrice Bergeron, the captain, and Jake DeBrusk, the young gun. Second period. Can the Bruins hold on? Yes, they do. David Pastrnak and Forsbacka-Karlsson again, along with Zach Kassian, who opens up scoring for New Jersey. The Bruins with a 3-goal lead going into the third. They hold on after a goal from Adam Henrique, and Jake DeBrusk shuts the door, shuts them down, closes them off, and the Bruins win a Game 7 against the New Jersey Devils to advance to the next round, round number 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So as you can see, it is going to be Blues and Stars, Ducks and Coyotes. Somehow Arizona, what the heck? There they are, the Penguins! Ah, here they come! The Penguins are coming. They play the Blue Jackets, and we play the Panthers. I swear to God, if we play the Penguins, I'm going to cry. But we should be able to beat the Florida Panthers. I mean, they're not terrible. I mean, they could be better, though. First period, nothing happens. Right, yeah, second period. Here we go! Zachary Senyshyn twice takes a 2-0 lead over Florida. Third period, the Bruins win the game. That's all that matters. Brandon Carlo, Cody McLeod, and Adam Ernie giving Boston a 4-1 victory over the Florida Panthers. That is nice. Senyshyn, Ritchie, and DeBrusk are all the 3 stars. Oh, that was for the AHL, that notification that's saying that the current round was over. I got panicked there. I'm like, wait, what the frick? Okay, anyway, Florida here. Game number 2, still in Boston. They open up scoring with Nicholas Bjugstad. Second period, Brett Ritchie ties the game. The Bruins need 1, and they need to play some defense, and that's exactly what they do. Jake DeBrusk on James Reimer puts it in the net, and just like that, it is 2-0 Boston in the series. Rask, DeBrusk, and Ritchie once again are the 3 stars of the game, and now a game number 3 here in Florida. If we can steal these 2 games and sweep them, or wait, what if they come back and do what we did to New Jersey? That would suck. First period, nothing. Second period, Brad Marchand. Third period, defense. Yeah! We are kicking some crap defensively right now as James... Why is James Reimer the first star? He gave up the goal. Oh, I'm not going to question it. We must have just shot the crap out of him. Marchand just must have gotten lucky or something. I don't know. But it is 3-0. Elimination game. Game number 4. We have to close them down now. There's Ernie, but then Jonathan Marchessault, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and Nicholas Bjugstad score, giving the Panthers a 2-1 lead. Second period, nothing. We can't let them do this. We can't let them win 4 straight. When we don't, oh, wait, no, it's not over yet. Oh, I misread that. 3-3. DeBrusk, McCann, and Dantoninen overtime. Who's the winner? Adam Ernie giving the Boston Bruins a 4-3 victory, and we're going to the Eastern Conference Final. If we face the Pittsburgh Penguins and lose, I'm going to cry. Did they win? Oh my God, they did win! You've got to be kidding me! If we lose to Pittsburgh, we're going to lose to a different Metropolitan team 3 years in a row. That's going to suck. And look at the Arizona Coyotes. They're playing the Stars. The Dallas Stars versus the Coyotes in the West. The Bruins and the Penguins in the East. God, I hate the Penguins. First period, game 1 in Boston. Brad Marchand on Matt Murray. Second period, the Bruins are kicking them down. Bergeron and DeBrusk. Third period, and it's Zachary Senyshyn, the main guys. Bergeron, Marchand, DeBrusk, and Senyshyn all score. Rask is your first star with a shutout, and that was a picture-perfect game against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Try saying that 9 times fast here. Anyway, game 2, first period, who's going to hold on? It's going to be West. I don't even know who that is. He wasn't on the Penguins in real life. I have no idea. And then it's answered by Jacob Forsbacka-Karlsson. Second period, Brad Marchand putting the Bruins up by 1. Third period, it's tied 3-3. Daniel Sprong, West again, and Brandon Carlo putting with 5 minutes left. Oh my God, that was close. And then Sidney Crosby. The rage. This is where it begins, guys. This is where it begins. Sidney freaking Crosby. It's Kyle West with 2 goals. Who's Kyle West? I don't even know. But Crosby with the overtime goal ties the series back up at 1. Game number 3 in Pittsburgh, first period. Sidney Crosby again. 2 goals in 2 periods for Crosby. Second period, Brad Marchand, but then Glass. Is that Cody Glass? I'm not going to speak. Glass makes it 2-1. And then just like that, it's tied again. 3-3. DeBrusk, Derek Pouliot, and David Krejci there. Overtime period, nothing. Second overtime. Come on, Bruins, steal a game. Yes, Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk is getting it done. Oh, my God. 4-3 Boston. Not in the series. I hope it doesn't come that close. We need to put them away early and now, as it's going to be... Who was at DeBrusk, Krejci, and Crosby were the 3 stars. I glanced over that quickly. Anyway, game number 4, still in Pittsburgh. If you can steal another one, I'm going to be happy. But there's Malkin with his first goal in the series. Oh my God, but Bergeron answers it right back. Third period, game tied up at 1, and the Bruins explode! David Krejci, Jacob Forsbacka-Karlsson, and then Patrick Hornquist. But then Jake DeBrusk again. It seems like every single game, Jake DeBrusk gets the final goal. It's insane. Always the empty netter, Jake DeBrusk, the opportunist, gets the job done. Marchand there, your first star with 3 assists. He must have been on fire. And that our offense is now starting to work. I just realized that ever since we made that line change, what was that, in the first series? It's starting to work. Anyway, game number 5 here in Boston. Is this elimination game? Is it 3-1? It is elimination game. Sidney Crosby in the second. Third period, it's going to be Chris Letang and Jacob Forsbacka-Karlsson again. But it's just too little too late. And the Pittsburgh Penguins take a 2-1 win over that. So is it 3-2 now? I lost track. Holy crap. Is it 3-2? Yeah, it is 3-2. Okay, so we haven't put them away yet. We have to win now. If we can steal this game, then we don't have to go home. It's going to be nice. We don't have to go home. Adam Ernie in the first period scores, and the Bruins are up 1-0. And then Jake DeBrusk in the second scores. 2-0 Boston. And then in the third period, Phil the Thrill scores, but then it's answered by fourth liner Austin Watson. And the Boston Bruins finally get by the Eastern Conference Finals against Pittsburgh. And here we go. And here we go. This is why it's titled. This is why the video is titled this. It's titled The Seguin Trade. Do you know why it's titled The Seguin Trade? We're about to see here in a flipping second. Tyler freaking Seguin, 94 overall, 28 years old, center playmaker, the man, the myth, the legend, playing beside Jamie Benn. Don't forget about Jamie Benn, but it's Tyler Seguin. Guys, it's Tyler Seguin, the Bruins. Oh my God, if they had Seguin today, they would be 8-time Stanley Cup champion, like 8 cups in like 4 years. It's not even possible, I know, but that's what they would have had. There's also John Klingberg, who's a nice defenseman, but it doesn't stop there with the personal things. There's Malcolm freaking Subban. Remember him? The bust for us? He's now 84 overall somehow. I don't understand, guys. We gave him up, and I think I also saw on the roster that Jimmy Hayes. Are you kidding me? Jimmy Hayes? How is Jimmy Hayes starting still? He's so bad, guys. He's so bad. But game number 1 versus Tyler Seguin. Remember, the Bruins way back then, what was it, 2000? I wasn't even watching hockey then. They gave up Tyler Seguin. He's one of the best players in the league right now. That's why this is such a big storyline. Brett Ritchie, and there's Tyler Seguin opening up scoring for Dallas. Second period, it's tied 2-2. Patrice Bergeron and Matt Zuccarello from the Rangers is now on the Stars. Third period, the Bruins go off! David Krejci, David Pasternak, and Jacob Forsbacka-Karlsson, and then Klingberg a little A little too late there, but a little too late as the Bruins take a 5-3 win in game number 1. Pastrnak, Bergeron, and McAvoy. Game 2 in Boston. The Bruins have home field. You got to be kidding me. Home ice advantage here. And now game 2, first period. Let's see what happens. Oh, man, Honka opens up scoring in the first period. 1-0 Dallas. Second period, Adam Ernie responds. Ernie's having a playoff through the century. Third liner, fourth liner, and it's tied in the third period. Overtime. Brad Marchand in overtime on Malcolm Subban. Gives him the finger like Andrew Ference and walks off. You've got to be kidding me. Rask, Subban, and Marchand. But notice how I'll put Rask before Subban. Do you know why? Because we're up 2-0 in the series. Can we go into Dallas and steal a game against Tyler Seguin and Jamie Benn? I haven't even seen Jamie Benn. First period action. It's going to be Janmark. I don't even know who that is. Brad Marchand. And then, oh, I jinxed it. Did I jinx it? Is Jamie Benn going to get a hat trick in every single game after this? I hope not. Tied 2-2. And then there's Adam Ernie again. But now it's second period action. Nothing. All that scoring, nothing. Third period, the Bruins. Yes! Brad Marchand again! Second game in a row with a game-winning goal on Malcolm Subban again. Oh my gosh. The Bruins are up 3-0 in the series. Marchand, Rask, and Benn are the 3 stars. And the Bruins, this could be it. They're 1 game away from being Stanley Cup champions. I'm trying to build this team. Year 4, game 4, first period, nothing. Second period, nothing. Third period action. Bruins win the Stanley Cup! Jacob Forsbacka-Karlsson, Jiranov, I don't even know who that is, Jake DeBrusk, and Patrice Bergeron, the captain, ends it for the Bruins, and the Bruins are Stanley Cup champions once again. Oh, yes, this feels so good. After all this work, what was it? We had, like, the most wins. We were over a 50-win team year number 1. We get eliminated, round 1? Year 2, we go all the way to the Eastern Conference Final. We lose to, oh man, I forget who it was. Who was it? It was the Rangers, the freaking Rangers! They went on to win the Stanley Cup. And then in the third season versus Columbus in the Eastern Conference, we freaking lose to them. They go on to win the Cup. We finally beat a Metropolitan team in the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we go on to beat Tyler Seguin, the guy that we traded away so long ago. All our fans are saying, oh, you traded one of the best players in the league away. He's not one of the best players right now, is he? Look at Patrice Bergeron hoist the Cup. And the Conn Smythe, I think, went to Tuukka Rask there. If I saw that, yeah. I was looking away. I was like preaching into the sky. I was not even looking at the screen. I think Tuukka Rask won the Conn Smythe. That's the right trophy, right? Remember, I'm still relatively new to hockey. All right, it was like a couple years ago. All right, you can never stop learning. All right, so don't give me crap. It's called the Conn Smythe. I might sound like an idiot right now. It's the Conn Smythe, right? Yeah, it has to be the Conn Smythe. But look at that. Marchand holding up the trophy. This looks so good. And there's Rask. Tuukka Rask above everybody else deserves this. He is the reason in real life the Bruins made the playoffs in the first place. Rask is pretty much the entire Bruins right now. Bergeron's the entire offense along with Marchand. And a little bit of Pastrnak. He's starting to grow into it a little bit. But, I mean, that's pretty much it for the Bruins. And look at this picture. Look at this picture. The Bruins are Stanley Cup champions. Forget everything I just said. It's not worth it. And here we are, Stanley Cup champions on top of the league. And we're not done yet. Remember, 5 seasons, guys. We are doing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 seasons. It's not over yet. We're still going for another cup. We're not done here. And look at that. The Providence Bruins won in the Calder Cup, right? It's called the Calder. Oh no! If it's not called the Calder Cup, I'm gonna sound like even more of an idiot. I'm so sorry. I'm still new. Don't give me crap. It's okay. Jason Spezza, he retires. He's like, all right, I lost with the Stars. I didn't even score a single point. I don't think I didn't even see him score a goal or anything like that. So Spezza retires. Who else retires? Letestu. Sounds like the test tube. I don't know why I said that. Andrew Ladd retires. Clark MacArthur retires. Thank God. He's the one who put the Bruins away in real life. Thank God. I hate Clark MacArthur. I'm sorry. Okay, in real life, though, I hate the Ottawa Senators, how they play. It was the most frustrating series, and the refs were on their side. The hit to Riley Nash's head by Bobby Ryan, and then Bobby Ryan in overtime, Dion Phaneuf in overtime, the way Dion Phaneuf plays, that crappy defense, and Pierre Maguire talking about freaking Erik Karlsson every 4 seconds. Oh, I hate it. Okay. I need to calm down. We just won the Stanley Cup. I don't know why I'm getting angry. All right, we are champions. There's Dennis Seidenberg. That's sort of sad. He goes. And as you can see right here at the bottom, there's Johnny Oduya from the Blackhawks, and then Jason Garrison and Braden Coburn, 2 former Lightning players, are both gone. And now for goaltenders, we'll take a look here. Ryan Miller leaves, and Jimmy Howard leaves. But that was pretty much for only the people who care. I don't really care. None of our players retired, so it doesn't really affect me. Let's take a quick look at the playoff stats and see how we actually did. The Stars actually had a better offense than us, but we were second in the league, which is nice. And we were also second in the league in defense. So, I mean, we were high up there in both ways. And I think that's how we won right there. Good offense, good defense, just pretty much good all around. Defense wins championships, but offense definitely helps get you there. DeBrusk led the team with 11 goals. Marchand with 9. I didn't see who was in third right there. That's my bad. It was probably was it Adam Ernie with 8, because that's insane. He's like a third, fourth liner. That's incredible. Senyshyn with 14 assists. That's insane as well. So DeBrusk led in goals, Senyshyn leads in assists, and Marchand leads in points. So I know the 3 guys right there stepped up big time, and I'm sure Bergeron did. Being defensive as he normally is, good defensive forward. We'll see if he wins the Selke. And then Krejci is, of course, a good passer. So I don't want to overlook those guys either. But Brandon Carlo finished a +11, Brodina +9. Our second pairing, which was worse in the regular season, was our best in the playoffs. And then Krug sort of got shut down there. I saw him score a couple times. But then McAvoy finished only a +3, which is surprising. But again, he's going against the best competitors, against Tyler Seguin, you know what I mean? So it's going to be tough for McAvoy, obviously. But Rask, .937 is absolutely fantastic. He's definitely deserving of the Conn Smythe, if it's called the Conn Smythe. Okay, I just remembered. The Vezina is for the best goalie in the regular season, right? Conn Smythe, we'll see here in a second. Conn Smythe goes to the best playoff performer. Yeah. I know what I'm talking about. Boston Bruins win the Stanley Cup. Philadelphia Flyers win the President's Trophy. Dallas Stars win in the West. And the Bruins win in the East. Look at that. Look at all of those teams. The 4 previous years, like the 4 major teams from the Metropolitan all won. But the Art Ross and the Hart go to Tyler Seguin. Ryan Sutter wins the Norris Trophy. Tyler Seguin wins the Lady Byng. The Calder goes to Merkley. Tuukka Rask, yeah, okay, Conn Smythe winner is Tuukka Rask. Jonas Korpisalo, Vezina, man, that sucks. William M. Jennings Trophy goes to Eddie Lack. Bill Masterson goes to John Merrill. Oh no. How? Jordan Stahl wins the Selke. He beat Bergeron's streak. No. What was it? Bergeron was a 5 or 6 time. Leave in the comment section below. I actually forget. That's how many years we've done where Bergeron's won the freaking trophy. But because the Providence Bruins won the Calder Cup, am I going to take a look at the awards right here? Am I going to take a look at the awards? I don't think so. I think I'm just pointing out that the Providence Bruins won the Calder Cup, which is nice. Oh, no, I'll take a look right here. Let's see. Nola Chari got the most valuable player in the Calder Cup playoffs. So I guess Nola Chari and Tim Schaller are that first line on our AHL squad. I mean, they just must have exploded because they're NHL talent but playing in the AHL for low money too. So pretty good deal for me. Now, here in the draft, I'm not really too concerned about this. We still have our young prospects that are, I guess they're all grown up. They're not all grown up. They're still growing up, but they're older now, and they're better. So these drafts really don't mean much, but we'll still do them. I mean, it's fun to do them, but I mean, it doesn't really have an impact that much because by the time these guys are done developing, it doesn't really matter. But right there, we got a medium top 9 forward, and then a low top 6 forward, a center playmaker. That sort of sucks. All the guys with low potential, they're just really not that good. Right here, though, Alexei Fedorov, he intrigued me at a medium backup, which means he'll be a high starter scouting potential, but then he ends up being a medium starter potential. I hope you know what I mean. If you play this game, you know what I mean. If you don't, I'm sorry. But that's pretty nice. Hopefully, I mean, Rask is getting older. All right, Rask is getting older. We're paying him like $7 million a year, something crazy like that. The rest of the picks, by the way, are just absolute trash. But Rask is getting older, and maybe this guy, this Alexei Fedorov guy, can come in and replace Rask once he retires. I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, he can develop in 2 years. I don't think that's possible. But yeah, we'll have to there'll probably be a buffer time by the time Rask retires and Fedorov is ready. But that medium starter potential is nice. We just have to develop him the right way. Now here in the re-signing stage, Danton Heinen, 82 overall. I thought he would want way more money than this, and he only wants that, so I'm going to give that to him, definitely. And he's going to accept that. Zachary Senyshyn up to an 86. I mean, they grew up so fast. He's only 23 as well. So we're going to give him a 1-year deal because I'm trying to put like a 1-year window. All right, that next year, after the end of next year, is when we might have to do a miniature rebuild in a way. But we're also going to sign Jacob Zaboral to a 1-year deal. I want all of these guys on the same term. I want DeBrusk, Senyshyn, and Zaboral all on the same term. They all came from the same draft class. It was Zaboral, DeBrusk, and Senyshyn in that order. Right in a row, actually. I think it was like 13... What was it? 13, 14, 15? I think so. Or is it... Yeah, 13, 14, 15 in the draft. I forget what year it was. A couple years ago. That's how it was. Right here you can see we're going to qualify all these guys RFA, restricted free agent, if you don't know what that means. Because we only have $7 million in cap room, and I'm starting to get worried. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to get a little bit worried. We're pretty far up against that cap, and that's not too terrific. But we're definitely going to sign Noel Acciari back because he did just win that award, and he's the man on our AHL squad that I can definitely rely on. Brett Ritchie, we're going to sign him back to a 2-year deal here. We're going to give that to him. Kevin Miller, we're going to release him. I know it's sad. Kevin Miller, he's been a warrior for the Bruins. I like Kevin Miller. Sometimes I can't stand him. When I started watching, he was injured like the entire year. I think it was like 2 years ago in real life when the Bruins still had Lucic. Right before, it was the spring before they traded him, and yeah, he didn't even play at all. So I feel sad for leaving him. As you can see, we're signing all these guys, although I did try to lowball a whole bunch of people, and they're going to end up rejecting right here. Guys like Mike Condon and Philip Grubauer are 2 nice AHL goalies that probably... Actually, I forgot all about them. They probably carried the team to the Calder Cup. But here's where things get tough. Torrey Krug, 29 years of age. I'm sorry. I had to really... We couldn't afford him. We couldn't afford him. We don't have that much cap room. If we want to sign everybody back that we just put as RFA, we cannot sign Torrey Krug. And even after the season that he had, someone has to go. Someone has to go. And I feel like a piece of crap. He was such a good player for us. He has a great personality. I like Torrey Krug, and he's just going to have to go. I know his personality doesn't mean anything in this game, but, I mean, he's like my friend that I don't even know in real life. You know what I mean? Torrey Krug's a beast, and we're unfortunately going to have to let him go. Right here, we're going to trade David Krejci away. David Krejci, another warrior for the Bruins. This hurts even more because he literally is the Bruins franchise there for a little bit back in 2011, the playoff run. And we're trading him away in a first-round pick. 2 prospects who were all former first-round picks for Alex Galchenyuk from the Montreal Canadiens. I know that trade doesn't make much sense, but the Canadiens are trying to start up a rebuild a bit, and they need a veteran player there to help guide the young players. That's just the thought process that went through my mind. Galchenyuk would be perfect. He's younger than Krejci, but he's already better than Krejci, and he might even play first line if Bergeron starts to undeveloped, decrease in overall. I don't know. We're also going to have to trade away Jonas Brodin. I mean, we're freeing up so much cap space here, but it doesn't even show it there on the left. We're going to trade away Jonas Brodin, $4 million. Again, another fantastic player that I like. He hasn't been on the Bruins this entire series. Definitely not. He's not on the Bruins in real life. I hope he is, though, if they trade for him. But he has to go as well, and that just feels so... I feel so bad. We traded for him. He was our nice top 2 defenseman, and now he's gone. But we do sign Jeremy Lawson there, who is a medium top 6 potential. But this guy, he's an 85 overall, and you'll see here towards the end of the video what his, or maybe in the next video, what his overall is. It's absolutely insane. Don't worry about it. Don't give me crap for getting rid of Brodin, because you'll have to wait till the next episode to see what his overall is. It's absolutely insane. But as you can see, I tried to lowball a whole bunch of these free agents, and you can see who we get back and who we don't. I don't really care. You don't really care. But yeah, that's just pretty much how it is. That's why I don't really show me offering them contracts, because it's just a waste of time. You can see who I sign and who I don't. I think it also puts their contract information in there. No, it doesn't. I lied. It doesn't put their contract information there. Just know that I put, like, I normally sign the AHL guys for like 1 or 2 years, a low deal. So that's pretty much all you have to know. And they're all just rejecting it anyway. So, yeah, overall, I think this offseason, we took a step back. I'm not going to lie. I think we did take a step back. Getting rid of David Krejci, that hurt. Although we did get Galchenyuk, but Bergeron's decreasing. A lot of these older guys are decreasing. But remember, we still have DeBrusk, who led us in goals in the playoffs. We have Senyshyn, who led us in assists in the playoffs. We have Zaboral, who's a top 4 defenseman, definitely. This Lawson guy, we have talent. Charlie McAvoy, Tuukka Rask. Comment, rate, subscribe, your veggies. Go to school. Dan Carr Films out. Peace. Repeat.